Hi, I'm David Gerard and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you from a lovely spring day in suburban London. Those of you on YouTube can see my backyard behind me. Today, let's talk union. Techies notoriously do not like joining a union. A lot of them think the high-paying job means they're in with the in crowd now. One way you can change their minds is for a company to piss off a whole department at the same time. Google has a very fancy AI Principles document. In January, they quietly removed the lines that blocked weapons or other technologies whose principal purpose or implementation is to cause or directly facilitate injury to people, and that blocked technologies that gather or use information for surveillance, violating internationally accepted norms. All that stuff is apparently just fine now. These principles were originally put into place by Demis Hassabis when he sold DeepMind to Google in 2014. Sir Demis has changed his mind now. He said in February, when Google was caught removing the principles, that Google would remain guided by core values like freedom, equality, and respect for human rights. So freedom, equality, and human rights presumably now involves a non-zero amount of killing people. We also know that Google was selling AI-based systems for military purposes since at latest late 2023. Google was very keen to get a contract with the Israeli Ministry of Defense for Israel's move into the Gaza Strip. So the contract would not go to Amazon. Anyway, it turns out that when you hire people saying you have principles, you may end up hiring people who also have principles. And in the main DeepMind office in the UK staff are looking to unionise over the change in principles and the defence contracts. So far, around 300 DeepMind UK employees, out of 2,000 total, want to join the Communication Workers Union to fight this. Google selling cloud services and DeepMind's AI to the Israeli Ministry of Defense is a specific concern of the DeepMind employees. Quote, "We're putting two and two together and think the technology we're developing is being used in the conflict. This is basically cutting-edge AI that we're providing to an ongoing conflict. People don't want their work used like this. People feel duped." The DeepMind staff, 5 of them have quit in the past 2 months over the Israeli deal, and Google just changing the principles they were hired under. DeepMind staff wrote to Google in May last year, worried about the military contracts, and then Google retroactively changed the principles document. The DeepMind staff will need to vote for the union to be recognised by the company. The employee plan is to ask Google to please change course on the defence deals. If the company doesn't, they'll consider going on strike. Google employees in the US are also talking about joining unions. In May 2024, Google fired more than 50 employees who protested the company's military contracts with Israel. Google said, this is a business, you see. I'm sure it is. So the union efforts should expect a bit of a fight. Thanks for joining Pivot to AI today. If you liked this episode, please tell just one other person. Rate Pivot in your podcast app or like and subscribe on YouTube. And please go to the Patreon link in the show notes to support my work here. Thank you all, and bye for now.